Continue. Teshuvah atones for all sins. Clear, right? So number 42. In general, Teshuvah mitigates the severity and facilitates the atonement for all sins. In particular, as explained in the following Halachah, there are different gradation in atonement caused by Teshuvah, depending upon nature of the sin involved. So basically, like in simple words, what we just read is, even though it says that Teshuvah is going to help against all of the sins, right, with all of the sins, but there's different sins, right? It's Hil HaShem, somebody did whatever Hil HaShem, and somebody did not do Mayim Achronim, let's say, right? They did not wash after the bread. This sin and that sin, but it's different categories, right? So he was sorry that he did not do this, or he did Hil HaShem. So the procedure for atonement is different. I mean, we don't have to be geniuses to understand it's totally different. But nevertheless, I mean, the end result that the person is being forgiven. When? Depends on the sin. So, right? Hil HaShem, of course, the most severe one. Okay, so it was 42.
Rabbi,
yes.
Are there different levels of Hil HaShem?
No.
Okay, so I have a question then. I remember before you told me that, let's say it's a red light, okay? And then you walk on that red light. And then you walk so close to the car that the car has to either brake, right? Or it has to honk or something like that. Okay, let's go with brake. Now, you said in that case it's going to be a Hil HaShem. So is that the same of doing an Avera in front of 500 people? You know.
It's a good question. So in one case, it is Hil HaShem. I mean, what the people, well, let's say this driver would think bad about religious people, right? So and he would add to the story. He would tell the story over and over, and he would add all the juicy details that happened or never happened. You understand, with other Jews. So it's not different like another Jew does, I don't know, still in business. Yeah. You understand? I mean, I hear there is a gradation, should be gradation, but I'm not aware of them. Like it would, one Hil HaShem is different. I mean, the guy is going, I mean, maybe the punishment is different, but they go into the same 7th level, never come back, basically. Okay, let's okay, go ahead.
Okay, so my question is going to be like this. So let's say you do this Avera versus the 500 people, okay? Now, just to be clear, because Shari Teshuvah says you're supposed to do a Kiddush Hashem to get, the Teshuvah, right? So would that Kiddush Hashem have to be with one person? I pick up their purse, give it to them, okay? Or for that other one person, or would it have to be 500 people?
I'm not sure if it's why it is 1-to-1. Mm-hmm. Maybe he has to do many positive things to offset this one Hil HaShem, maybe. So let's leave this Hil HaShem. It's maybe it's not even this chapter, but let's see. Let's concentrate on our chapter. So it says Teshuvah atones for all sins. Number 43. Teshuvah also atones for the sins themselves, hefza. So for sin and for the person, right? As you said. This concept can be inferred from our sage's statement, Yoma 86b, that Teshuvah motivates by love transform a person's sins into merits. The sins themselves become positive force. Okay, so if you heard about somebody who did Teshuvah for love, out of love, so let me know. All right. So, but even out of fear, that's amazing. Out of fear is amazing. Okay, continue. Even a person, we're back to Rambam. Even a person who acted wickedly throughout his life, right, but repented in final moments, will not be reminded of any aspect of his wickedness. So once he did Teshuvah, like in Shamayim, they're not going to remind him what he did before. That's amazing, absolutely amazing miracle. Okay. So commentary number 44. Kiddushin 40b couples this statement with a comment that a person who was righteous for his entire life and rebelled against God in his final moments will lose all his initial merit. That's, I think that's the scariest statement that it can be, right? So the person was righteous all his life, and then, as we know what happened at the end, when person is about to die, this Malach HaMavis come, right? The angel of death come, and he said, "Look, I came to take you," basically, and he's very scary, full of ice, right? And the Gemara says, "What is this ice?" Right? So the ice that when this person during his time when he looked inappropriately, that's the ice on this Satan, right? And he said, "Look, it's time for you to go." The guy say, "Look, I'm only 25, I'm only 35, I'm only 75 years old. I'm too young. I have to finish this and that. Give me some time. I'm not ready. I'm not this. I'm not that." So Satan say, "Okay, you want 5 years? Okay, I can give you 5 years. There is no problem. I have this power." So they said, "Okay, I want 5 years." He said, "Reject all of the mitzvahs that you did during the life. Just be so." Let's say it was all of them were waste of the time. So if person say it's all waste of the time, he loses everything, whatever he did, everything. And guess what? Said, "Okay, it's time to go." Said, "But you said me for 5 years." No, I was joking. What HaShem said, take you now, and I told you 5 years. It was only a joke. Understand? That's why a person has to be very, very strong in his mind. So to know that the final destination is Olam Haba, right, in the world to come, and if the time comes, don't forgo your mitzvahs. Basically, that's what Kiddushin 40b teaches us, right? Accordingly, our sages have always counseled our people to spend their final moments of life in repentance and good deeds. So basically, see also chapter 2, Halachah 1. So that's what we learn in our medical class, right? In medical class, they say that it was Halachah about dying person, right? Gossip, not gossip, but before. Like it says that bring him a siddur and try to read with him, or let him do vidui. There's a special vidui before the death, right? And I think in all of the siddurim they have it, like in the end. And if person say, you want to kill me? That's it, I'm dying. So they say Shulchan Aruch. It's a halachah from Shulchan Aruch. So he said, no, do teshuvah before you die. So many people did teshuvah and they did not die, and some people did not do teshuvah and die without teshuvah. And guess what? They're not in good place. So basically, you calm him down and you make sure that he does vidui. And how often? Better every day. So because he does not know when he's going to be taken. It was 44. Okay, as Yechezkel 33:12 states, the wickedness of the evil one will not cause him to stumble on the day he repents from the wickedness. So basically, if he was wicked all his life, it's not going to be held against him. I think it's amazing, amazing promise. Number 45, the Maharsha in Kiddushin 40b states that this verse implies that the sinner repented for all of his misdeeds. All of his misdeeds, okay. However, if he regrets only partial, his sins will not be entirely absolved. So basically, if he still he says that, okay, I don't do it, but in the good olden days, he was like when I was younger and I did this and that. So basically, there's no teshuvah, there's no regret. So regret means the complete teshuvah that you're very sorry whatever your previous life, right? And you're even embarrassed to mention it.